Hi, and welcome to the first Blackbaud registration tutorial. Today I'm going to walk you through the steps that you will take to see your contract and register your child for Sunshine Cottage for next year. Now, as you can see, I am on the Sunshine Cottage website, and once you get here, you're going to come over here to the right. You'll see a login button. Click on that, and that is going to take you directly to the Blackbaud login screen. Now, your username was assigned. It is usually the first initial of your first name and your full last name with 2019 after it. Now, if you started in PIP this year, you won't have the 2019. And you're going to click on Next and enter the password that you have. Now, if you've not been into the program before, the initial password is Sunshine, all lowercase. And then once you get in, it'll prompt you to change your password. Okay, now parents that have been doing homeschooling, you should be experts at getting to this point. You will see one contract for each student that you have getting ready to register at Sunshine Cottage. So you will select the contract and you will come over to the Review tab. Now this screen right here will be very important that you select No. And that is because no one this year has a Smart Tuition account. Because this is the third-party administrator that's going to be collecting the payments. And this is the first time everybody's been in it. So we all need to say no. Next year when you register, you will always say yes. All right, so we've selected no. And we continue to the contract. Now the contract is going to be exactly the same thing that we had in years past. It's just that we broke it out by tabs, labeling each tab. So we will go to the Expectations tab, and you should notice your child's name, the year they're entering school, their grade level, and their birth date. And what you will do is you will read each expectation, and then you will need to initial. Now, when initialing, you can initial in uppercase, or you can initial in an upper or lower, or you can initial in all lowercase. It doesn't matter as long as there are initials at each expectation tab. When you finish reading, you'll click Next, and it takes you to the Travel tab. Now, for our purposes today, I'm going to just click quickly through the tabs so that we can get on with learning what we need to do for the tuition. The tuition page is obviously going to be the most important page for the parents to be looking at. The first thing that I suggest is that you look at the contact information to make sure all of that is correct. Then as you scroll down, you will notice the payment plan method. Now there's a couple of important things here that you need to know. You have two options. One, you can pay the full amount of tuition by the first day of school in August. And if you do that, you do get a 10% discount. If you don't do that, then your next option is to make the payments, 10 payments, starting in August through May. Now, either method that you choose, you're going to have to insert a payment option. And those options, as you can see, would be to debit your checking account or a Discover card, American Express, MasterCard, or Visa. All right, so in this case, I'm going to select the 10 payments, and I'm going to select Automatically Debit My Visa. Now, this next selection choice is very important. Smart Tuition gives two options for payment dates. It's either the 1st of the month or the 15th of the month. We have no other options. So in this case, I'm going to select the 15th of the month. So when I select this, then my first tuition payment will be August the 15th, 2020. When you proceed, you're going to come down and you'll enter in your card information, and of course the expiration, the year, the security code, all the information that you need to enter for your credit card. Okay. Now, once you do all of that, then you're going to need to read over the terms and conditions. And this is going to be important also because these are not Sunshine Cottage terms and conditions. This is Smart Tuition, which I mentioned before. That is the third-party administrator. This is their conditions. All right, so once you read over this, you select Next. Now at this screen, this is the final signature screen. So you will type in your name. Okay, and it will put the date of whatever date you are in the computer, and then you click to review. Now, what you're going to notice is that there's a red bar here giving me a message, and it says, please review, you have something not complete. Now, if you come up to the tabs, if the tab is done and complete, it will have a blue check mark. The tuition and fees page has the problem. So if I click back on that, as you can see, I didn't put in any credit card information because I'm not going to at this point. Once you enter in the credit card information, then you're going to get everything checked off and it will be okay. Now, one other thing I want to bring up. Parents, you're going to see the full amount of tuition. And this is because, remember, this is our first time signing up in Smart Tuition. Our finance department can't do anything with the tuition amounts until you set up this account. Once you get everything set up, finance will be able to go in behind the scenes and they'll be able to enter in scholarships or potentially financial aid. And at that point is when you would see the actual amount that will be divided into the 10 payments or your full tuition that you would get the 10% on. So right now, you don't want to panic in seeing the full. Okay, so after you have got your contract correct and all the check marks there, and you accept the contract, this is going to be the screen that pops up. And you will see here all of the tabs are blue and they're good. And then the next thing is the $75 registration fee. Unfortunately, you're going to have to go and enter in your credit card information again. Okay? And so you will get another screen that will come down and you'll enter in all of your credit card information and then you will click on the Pay and Submit. Now let me just stress at this point, the only thing that's going to be charged to your credit card today will be this $75. The tuition is not going to be charged on your credit card until school starts. And parents, that's all there is to registering online at Blackbaud. If you have any other questions, just contact Sunshine Cottage and we're here to help you. Thanks. Have a good day.